Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, please welcome your 2021 Garden City Community College Rockbusters. The National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 6, and Garden City Community College promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments, profanity, racist, sexist, or any other abusive comments or actions directed to cooperation. Please direct your attention to midfield as Garden City Community College is proud to present tonight's game ball to Yvonne Sperry. Yvonne is a financial advisor with the Calzanelli Group. Parents who have kids, maybe even grandkids, are you meeting the financial challenges of everyone who depends on you? Speak with a financial professional from Calzanelli Group advisors like Yvonne Sperry today. Yvonne will assess your needs and help you build a strategy towards a financial future. Call her at 620-276-6202. Thank you, Yvonne and the Calzanelli Group, for their support of Rockbuster Athletics. The Independence Pirates have won the toss and have deferred to the second half. Garden City will receive from the north end zone.
Okay, it's just the red button to press.
What?
It's just the red button. You go, right?
Fuck, where? I know what to do. I know.
Adam, you happy with the shot? You happy with the shot?
Independence Pirates will kick off to start today's game. Stephon Forbes will kick off for the Pirates. Keelan Kennedy is back deep for the Rockbusters.
You want to clip by clip or just...
You're gonna just kind of be up here.
And then it's this big ass red button?
Hey, do you got
Invalid operation. Invalid operation when I don't know.
Damian Hodges on the return. Brought down to the play by James Jonkum.
Hey, Sean, what's your number?
970.
Hey, Jared, I'm going to give you a number to add, okay?
Busters will start their drive
No, not on.
on their own 28-yard line. First and 10.
Okay, 97. Jared, you ready for a number? Okay, 970
619
619
16
16
68.
68. And that's Sean's number. Say that up here. Take it up right there.
Davion Hodges, the ball carrier. Brought down to the play by Wallace Melton. Gain of 3 on the play to bring up second down and 7. Matthew Purnell on the quarterback keeper. Brought down to the play by Xavier Morrow. Gain of 1 on the play to bring up third down and 5. Matthew Purnell's pass is complete to Davion Hodges. Shoved out of bounds by Cervantes White. Gain of 4 on the play to bring up fourth down and short. William Gregg back to punt for the Broncbusters. Deontay Wilson back to return for the Pirates. Hearts will start their drive on their own 41-yard line, first and 10. Jaron Martineau, the ball carrier. Gain of 7 on the play. They'll bring it a second down and 3. R.J. Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Deontay Wilson. Drew Martino, the ball carrier. Brought down to the play by Eli Hill. No gain on the play. It is a turnover on downs. Busters will begin their drive at midfield. 1st and 10. Davion Hodge is the ball carrier. Brought down to the play by Javon Brown. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Matthew Purnell. There is a flag on the play. It is a personal foul, face mask on the defense. The penalty will move the ball to the 21-yard line, which is good for another run buster. Davion Hodge is the ball carrier. Touchdown by Aussie Fafita.
I don't know. He just said I was going to get delivered at first.
Loss of 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Matthew Purnell's pass is incomplete, intended for Sean Charles. James Johnson with the deflection. It'll bring a 3rd down and long. Matthew Purnell on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by Aussie Fafita. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 9. Jason Hernandez on to attempt a 37-yard field goal. And the kick is good. 1:12 remaining in the first quarter. It's the Busters 3 and the Pirates 0. William Gregg to kick it off for the Busters. gentlemen, we'd like to remind you that Strickland Photography is the official photographer of Bronkbuster Athletics. At the conclusion of today's game, log on to ShrimplandPhotography.com and order your official game day photos. Shrimpland Photography, because every moment matters.
What's your thing on?
What's my thing on?
Yeah, you're not facing them, right? The person that's injured?
Yeah, it is. It's literally on the 50-yard line.
Oh, don't face it towards the person that's injured. I think they just wanted to point towards the players.
Matt Brunel's pass is complete to Jacoby Bellison. Brought down on the play by Wallace Melton. Dietrich Talbert, the ball carrier. That 22-yard pass play was good for another Bronkbuster. No gain on that play, and it's second down and 10.
Okay. So yeah, we're not doing it. We don't want to get to raise first we come up this round.
He's this I don't.
Dietrich Talbert, the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by Isaiah Major. Gain of 1 on the play, it'll bring it third down and 7.
Okay.
Timeout, Pirates. It's their first charge of the half.
1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Huskers will have third down and 7 coming out of the timeout. Matthew Brunel's pass is complete on the play to favor Okave. Gain us to the 20-yard line, which is good for another Bronkbuster. First and 10 Busters on the 20-yard line.
I just had it from the game.
Touchdown Busters, Matthew Brunel. Jason Hernandez on to attempt the extra point. The extra point is good with 4:34 remaining in the first quarter. It's Buster's 10, Pirates 0.
Can you make it for me?
Stay wide and catch the catcher.
Stay wide and what?
Catch the catcher.
William Gray to kick it off for the Busters. Deontay Wilson and Jordan Ledet back to return for the Pirates. Jordan Ledet on the return. Marcus Dean on the stack. Pirates will start their drive on their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Zoom in a little bit to get as much of the players as possible.
Jaron Martin on the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by Wembley Malay.
Stay like that the whole time.
No gain on the play to bring up 2nd and 10. RJ Walker's pass is complete to Malik Mullins. Brought down on the play by Adrian Hubbard. They'll bring a 1st down and 10 for the Pirates at their own 44-yard line. Jared Martin on the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by Alexander Lemon. Gain of 6 on the play. They'll bring a 2nd down and 4.
Adam, how's everything looking?
RJ Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Malik Mullins. From the 49-yard line, it is 3rd down. There is a flag before the snap.
We're going to do that set that I...
It is false start on the Pirates. The penalty will move the ball back to the 46-yard line of the Pirates. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Defense! 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 Defense!
RJ Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Willie Brantley. Randy Robinson on the coverage. It'll bring a 4th down and 8. Stephon Forbes back to punt for the Pirates. Keelan Kennedy and Davion Hodges back to return. Keelan Kennedy on the return. Brought down on the play by Kentrell Lawson. Timeout for injury.
Just always keep your head when you're standing. Okay? We'll all get better. We'll all get better.
Buses will start their drive at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Dietrich Talbert, the ball carrier. Brought down the play by Asi Fafita. Gain of 9 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and short.
So is it not Adam Coffey's tonight?
No. They're in the trailer.
Dietrich Talbert, the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by Marcus Knight. The gain is to the 48-yard line, which is good for another blockbuster. 1st and 10 Busters on the Pirates' 48-yard line. Dietrich Talbert, the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by Kentrell Lawson. Gain of 8 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 2. Jacoby Bellison, the ball carrier. Brought down to the play by James Jonkum. He is to the 27-yard line, which is good for another blockbuster. 1st and 10 Busters on the Pirates' 27-yard line. There is a flag before the snap. Penalty, move the ball back to the 32-yard line. It'll bring up first down and 15. Matthew Purnell, the quarterback keeper. Shoved out of bounds by Cervantes White and Isaiah Major.
Here we go! First down!
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 13. Play blown dead.
False start. Offense. 78. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Go. It's a long face-off. At the quarter, long face-off.
Penalty, move the ball back to the 35-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 18. That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Garden City 10, Independence 0. Busters will have second down and 18 when they're on the Pirates' 35-yard line to begin the second quarter. Keyshawn Buckley on the end around. Brought down to the play by Isaiah Major.
Third to Miles. So after the
also 12 on the play. It'll bring a third down and long.
Yeah. We're third down.
Matthew Purnell was strip sacked on the play by Will Whitson. Recovered on the play by C.J. Welch. Pirates will begin their drive on the Garden City 34-yard line, first and 10.
Cups to 5. I'll give you 1, 2, 10 on 4. 1, 3, 10 on 4. Cups to 5.
R.J. Walker's pass is complete to Denzel Aline. play by Zay Roberson. It'll bring a first down and 10 for the Pirates on the 12-yard line.
Move it. Move it. Love the next. Move it.
R.J. Walker's pass is complete to Almond Smith. Touchdown, Pirates. Brandon Gilo to attempt the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. With 13:25 remaining in the first half, it's the Brusters 10 and the Pirates 7.
Here we go. All of the movement. All of it. 1, 2, 3, and.
Stephon Forbes to kick it away for the Pirates. Keelan Kennedy back to return. Keelan Kennedy on the return. Brought down by James Joncom. Busters will start the drive on their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10.
If you need water when we're on offense, don't everybody come down, but if you need water, you just one person to get it to you.
Matthew Purnell, the quarterback keeper. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah. If you need water, there's some water down here. You're welcome to get up and grab one if you need one.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense number 8. 15 yards on the run. Automatic first down.
Penalty move the ball to the 47-yard line, which is good for another Bronc Buster. 1st and 10 Busters on their own 47-yard line. William Knight. Gain of 42 on the play, which is good for another run. Buster. First and goal, Busters on their own 5-yard line. Flag before the snap.
Full start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Penalty, move the ball back to the 10-yard line. That'll bring up first down and goal from the 10.
Delay game. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Penalty, move the ball back up to the 5-yard line. First and goal. Matthew Purnell, the quarterback keeper. Brought down by Javon Brown. Gain of 4 on the play to bring up second down and goal from the 1-yard line. William Knight, the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by Will Whitson. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll bring a third down and goal from the 4-yard line. Matthew Purnell's pass is incomplete, intended for Davion Hodges. Marcus Knight on the coverage. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. 4th down and goal from the 4-yard line. Jason Hernandez to attempt the 21-yard field goal. The kick is good, however, there's a flag on the play.
Illegal formation on the defense. Penalty decline. Result of the play, the field goal is good.
With 11:04 remaining in the first half, it's Garden City 13, Independence 7. William Gregg will kick it off for the Busters. Deontay Wilson and Jordan Ledet back to return. Kickoff is back through the end zone for a touchback. So we get 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Move it B. Yeah, where's that start? Move it B. Where's it start?
R.J. Walker on the quarterback keeper.
Drums. Move it B. Where's move it B start? Thank you. Measure 9.
Brought down to the play by Christian Herman. Gain of a yard on the play to bring it 2nd down and 9. R.J. Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Deontay Wilson. Chris Smith on the coverage. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9 from the 26-yard line. R.J. Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Deontay Wilson. Adrian Hopper on the coverage. Time out on the field for injury.
Hey Sean, get the players coming out. Yeah, get them coming out.
Mars.
So there's
Mars. That's why we started.
you even get our shots in. And I think you're just a little bit too early.
He's going to come up here and kind of help you guys through it. Just because you guys it's first time and everything. It's no disrespect to you guys or anything. It's just we're trying to get shots down there. And he's done this for a year with us. So you guys are new running the camera. You know football is probably inside and out. So we're going to all collaborate with you, okay? I appreciate it. No, but no, honestly, no disrespect to anybody. None taken. Okay, we're all here to. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. You wanna before you help them, you wanna run down, stand down there, and ask them to do that.
I'll wrestle.
You're in better shape than I am.
Stefan Forbes to punt it away for the Pirates.
So you wanted me to zoom out?
Yeah, just a little bit, just a hair. And then
If you guys need to, drink down there.
Keelan Kennedy and Davion Hodges back to return.
if you guys need it.
There's a cooler down there with water, or just let me know and I can fix it.
Yeah, and then whenever you're
Let's change it.
whenever you're running it,
The punt is down inside the 20-yard line.
So like it's so easy to be shaky with these cameras, just because like
we're-
you're naturally always shaky. So it's easy to be shaky with the cameras because you're always naturally shaky. And so when you're running it, you can put it against you, or you can do that. Like you can just kind of move your body, just because your body's more steady. And so when you're following, you can
Busters will have 1st and 10 on their own 17-yard line.
Let's go! Garden City!
Matthew Purnell on the ball carry. Brought down the play by Malik Mullins. Correction, Wallace Melton. No gain on the play. It'll bring us 2nd down and 10. William Knight, the ball carrier. Brought down to the play by Marcus Knight. Gain of 9 on the play, and it'll bring a 3rd down and 1. There's a flag before the snap.
All-star, offense, number 78, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Is he talking to you?
Hey, Jerome, I want you to.
William Knight, the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by C.J. Welch. It'll bring up 4th down and 9. William Gregg to punt it away for the Busters. Jordan Ledette back to return for the Pirates.
Garden City, come on! We got Busters! Come on, Garden! Let's go, Busters!
Well, it is out of bounds.
There's no foul for rookie the kicker. The ball was tipped.
Ball will be placed at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pirates. R.J. Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Tavis Malloy. Keelan Kennedy on their coverage. It'll bring up second down and 10 for the Pirates. R.J. Walker is taken down by Xavier Peters. Loss of 4 on the play to bring up third down and long. Patrick Bowen, the ball carrier. There is a flag on the play. Brought down on the play by Jacob Hollins.
Holding. Offense, number 71. Penalty decline. As long as they fourth down.
Loss of 1 on the play. It'll bring up fourth down and long for the Pirates. Stephon Forbes back to punt it away for the Pirates. Keelan Kennedy back to return for the Busters. The punt is down inside the 10-yard line. The Busters will begin their drive at their own 8-yard line, first and 10.
So you have a lot of like movement on the camera, in which I don't like that. So I try to keep like a little bit of movement on the camera. So you
David
had a
Hodge
lot
is the
of,
ball carrier.
So you can lock and you can like move the camera. as much
Brought
as you
down to the
want.
play
This right
by
here
Brandon Cross.
is how fast you move it up and down, and the one in front of it is how fast you move it sideways, laterally. And so I moved it down a little bit, and so it's harder to move now. So you're not as shaky. So
He's to
look,
the
but
19-yard
now it's
line,
more.
which is good
so look
for
how
a
my
Bron
arm-
Buster.
They're like right next to me, and when I'm following, I'm like moving.
First and 10
I'm moving
Busters
with
on
it.
their own 19-yard line.
You get me? Here, I'll get this next one just because it's gonna start.
Matthew Purnell, the ball carrier.
Okay, there we go. It's just kind
Brought
of
down
a
on the
thing
play
with
by
you
Xavier
playing around with
Morrow.
how it moves. Just because you can move it however you want it to, as long as you make the when you
Gain
move
of
it
2 on
instead
the
of-
play. It'll bring up second down and 8.
It's like a whole different thing. So one of the reasons that she was so
Matthew Purnell. Gain of 17 on the play, which is good for another Bronc Buster. First and 10 Busters on their own 37-yard line. There's a flag before the snap.
False start. Offense. 77. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Penalty move the ball back to the 32-yard line. It'll be first down and 15.
Like whenever the white hat's talking, you can zoom in like a little bit more on him. Because so right here, it's like you zoom in and zoom out. Whenever you want to just be gentle with it, because it's like too much forward, it goes in quick. You get me?
Yeah, I did that on accident.
And then you always want to keep moving up and down loose, just in case like somebody bounces it out. There's a play right here.
Davion Hobbs is the ball carrier.
You get me?
Brought down to the play by C.J. Welch.
Like, it's so crazy. Like, it goes so fast. They can move anywhere really on this field. It's
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 13.
loose, but not too, like, too much, like, freedom, you know? It's like a good I was just telling you, good job. Look. Yeah, look, so this is, you have it a little too tight. Like, you want to have it like right here, where you can like kind
Matthew
of
Purnell, the ball carrier.
And having it
Brought down to the play by Isaiah Major.
like it moves if I don't hold it.
Hey, Alan, did you hear that?
What's up?
They're pulling audio from you guys, so each time they can hear it on the screen.
Alright.
Gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up third down and 7 from the 40-yard line.
Thanks. I'm not saying. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Just.
Matthew Purnell's pass intended for Jacoby Bellison is intercepted by C.J. Welch. Innovative Violence will have the ball on the Buster 37-yard line, first and 10. R.J. Walker's pass is complete to Denzel Aline. It'll bring a first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Patrick Bowen, the ball carrier.
Early on the field, the runner was down by contact prior to losing the ball. Second down.
Brought down to the play by Darius Johnson. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 7. R.J. Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Willie Brantley. It'll bring up third down and 7 at the 17-yard line. R.J. Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Denzel Eileen. It'll bring up fourth down and 7 from the 17-yard line. Brandon Gilo will attempt the 35-yard field goal.
This camera's lined up right. What do you think? Like, it looks pretty good when you just take a glance at it, but once you start filming with it, you catch it.
The field goal is good. With 2:01 remaining in the first half, it's the Busters 13, the Pirates 10. Stephon Forbes will kick it away for the Independence Pirates. Davion Hodges is back to return for the Busters. Kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Busters will start their drive on their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Timeout injury.
Timeout on the field for injury. Dietrich Talbert, the ball carrier.
Please reset the game clock for 1 minute 54 seconds. 1 minute 54 seconds.
No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Davion Hodges, the ball carrier. Brought down to the play by C.J. Welch. Correction, that's Brandon Cross. He'll bring a 1st down and 10. David Elder, the ball carrier. There is a flag on the play.
There's a white hat.
Legal block in the back. 82 of the offense. 10 yards in the previous spot. Still first down. The clock will start on the snap.
Penalty, move the ball back to the 25-yard line, 1st and long. Davion Hodges, the ball carrier. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and long. It'll be 2nd down and long for the Busters coming out of the timeout. Davion Hodges, the ball carrier.
Timeout, Independence. 2nd charge of the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stick around for halftime. The Buster Sound will present their halftime performance, as well as Papa John's will present their punt, pass, and kick competition. Matthew Purnell's pass is complete to Marshall Singleton. Game is to the 49-yard line, which is good for another Blockbuster. First and 10, Broncbusters on the 49-yard line. Matthew Purnell's pass is incomplete, intended for Keyshawn Buckley.
Receiver, downfield. Offense number 19. 5 yards from the previous stop. Still first down.
Penalty, move the ball back to the 44-yard line. It'll bring up first down and 15. William Knight, the ball carrier. Brought down to the play by James Jonkum. That's the end of the first half. The score, Garden City 13, Independence 10. And once again, we'd like to remind you that today's game is presented by the Calzanetti Group. Let Yvonne Sperry and the rest of their financial advisors help you tackle all your financial challenges. Call Yvonne Sperry today at 620-276-6202. The Calzanetti Group, bring your challenges. Yvonne Sperry offers insurance and securities products and services and a registered representative of Pruco Services, LLC. Calzanetti Group is not affiliated with Pruco. Other programs and services may be offered through a non-prudential entity. 1-800-778-2255. Thank you, Yvonne, for your support of Brockbuster Athletics. Fans, please welcome back to the field the Buster Sound and the Brockbuster drum line under the direction of CJ and Mackenzie Johnson.
You want to stay up here and follow the close camera?
With that?
The Buster Sound is...
Are you staying with phone?
No, they only need one shot. Let me ask them.
Healy High School and Sublette High School are alongside the Buster Sound tonight. And so please enjoy a performance of Apache and Shout It Out. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Buster Sound alongside Healy High School and Sublette High School. Once again, the Buster Sound would like to thank Healy High School and Sublette High School for joining them in tonight's game. The Buster Sound is under the direction of CJ and Mackenzie Johnson.
Let's go, GCCC! Let's go, Golden! Go!
And now, fans, would you please direct your attention to midfield as we welcome a couple of women's basketball recruits. The first of our recruits is Kayana Stanley, a 5'6" point guard from Wichita Heights High School. And the other is Camry Johnson, a 5'8" guard from Dodge City. Fans, let's give these players a big round of applause and welcome to Bronkbusters. The Bronkbuster women are coached by Antoine Scales, Daly Handy, and Brad Sin.
Week ago, and they managed to do just that. They left a couple points on the board, but then in the second quarter, it was just a disaster. False start penalties really ruined the second quarter of Bronkbuster offense football.
Yeah, lots of penalties, 2 turnovers in that second quarter, so just a bad second quarter for the Bronkbusters. A whole half to go, so if the Bronkbusters can come out settled here in the second half, they've got the lead, and so if you can keep playing defensively like you have been and get the offense going, you can still come away with a victory here.
Yeah, the defense really bailed the Bronkbusters out in that second quarter, because that can lead to a disaster when you have so many offensive drives stopped short by penalties. Fortunately, the defense came up tough and managed to limit the damage that the Pirates could have done due to those penalties. But you have a fresh second half. You have a new lease on life. You have the ability to really make sure that kind of stuff just doesn't happen in the third quarter. So what do you think Minnick's saying to his offense at halftime, Coach Minnick?
Just settle down. in that first quarter, they looked amazing. Compared to last week, they looked amazing. They looked disciplined. So settle down, be disciplined, and play Bronkbuster football. And just don't overthink it. The 2 turnovers came down on 3rd down and over 10 yards. So long 3rd down situations. And so Purnell was just trying to do too much, and then you led to the 2 turnovers. And so just don't overthink it. Settle down. You've got the lead, and so just come out and play Bronkbuster football.
Absolutely, and that's what they need to do heading into this game. But something I was really impressed with the Bronkbusters on was their running attack. They started out with a little bit of a different look than they normally do. Sometimes they're in a 3-back formation with a running back, and they started bringing their wide receivers in to play either fullback for them or sometimes even wing back. And why do you think Garden City made those changes, and what has that done for their offense in the running attack?
I think a lot of that is something they saw on tape from Independence. They thought that switching that up a little bit would throw them off pace, and it did in that first quarter. You saw in the first quarter they basically got what they wanted, and they still got it a little bit in the second quarter. They just couldn't string the plays together. But I've been impressed with the running back, with the host of running backs, with Purnell running. The fakes, he runs those fakes so well. And so I think it's done good things. Hopefully in the second half it does even better. And it's a full 60-minute game, and so all of that running tires out Independence defense. And so if we can continue to run the ball like we did in the first half, they're going to start to tire out, and it's going to open up some big holes hopefully late in the game.
And it takes the pressure off your defense and doesn't give as much time for that Independence Pirates offense to try to figure out your defense and turn this game into a shootout, which we both thought would be inevitable if that would turn into a shootout, but we were hoping it was more of a low 30s shootout than a 60, 70-point shootouts, which sometimes happen in the Jayhawk League. But it hasn't been that so far. The Garden City defense has said we have something to say about that, but I think the running attack and not really going to the air all that often has really killed the clock, and I think Garden City has figured out, hey, passing isn't our strength, but we have 3 really good running backs and some fast wide receivers who can either play fullback or wingback, and they can also do jet sweeps off of motion. So I think they decided we have a good offensive line that can get a push. Let's just turn it to a run team, and really that'll help our defense out too with more of a clock management scheme.
Yeah, a lot of times they say good defense is a good offense, just keeping the ball, running the clock, especially against some of these high-powered teams. And so great to keep your defense rested, which allows them to get the pressure that they've been getting all game long, getting into the backfield because they're rested well enough that they're fresh coming out there and they're able to get the pressure. And so hopefully they can continue that in the second half and march down, finish some drives with some touchdowns, and walk away with a victory here over the number 6 team, Independence.
Absolutely. And we're going to continue our post-game coverage on 99.9 The Rock after this break.
Garden City Community College is proudly supporting the Bronkbusters to victory this school year, and they're assisting them to a victorious future. Find out all Garden City Community College has to offer. If you thought you couldn't afford college or can't get funding for your kids or yourself, well, you can, and they can help. Visit Garden City Community College on Campus Drive in Garden City, or go online to gcccs.edu for more information. Garden City Community College. Go Bronkbusters!
Farmers make that a pretty long break, about 4 minutes, so bring us back in about 3 from now, so at about 8:37, bring us back.
You don't. Farmers Insurance agent Rodrigo Ruvalcaba, always here for you and supporting the community. See him at 503 Main Street. Go Bronkbusters.
Lewis Automotive Group in Hayes, Dodge City, Garden City, Liberal, and Topeka treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. They know you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, they enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow Lewis to demonstrate their commitment to excellence. They encourage you to browse their online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. You can also request more information about a vehicle using their online form. For more information, go online to buylewis.com, where you always get it for less.
America is at work, from farms to construction sites to factories. Millions of people operate tractors and heavy equipment every day to help keep America strong and growing. When operating dump trucks or equipment with booms or other extensions, watch out for overhead electrical lines. Make sure there's adequate clearance, because coming in contact with those lines could result in a tragedy. For more safety information, visit weci.net and click on the Safety tab. An important safety message brought to you by Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
United Wireless believes in delivering value to their customers and supporting our local communities. United continues to invest in their network, their people, and our communities here in Southwest Kansas. So when it's time to update your cell phone or get a new cell phone service, United Wireless would like the chance to earn your business. Switch to United Wireless today and join the United team in supporting Southwest Kansas. Find them online at unitedwireless.com.
Now more than ever, American Ag Credit is proud to serve our nation's farmers and ranchers. It's our mission to be the best lender to agriculture. So whether you're looking to expand your operation, refinance a loan, or upgrade equipment, our local staff will help you every step of the way with flexible solutions and unmatched customer service. To learn more, call 800-800-4865 or visit agloan.com. American Ag Credit. Money for agriculture.
Here at American Implement, we're proud to be part of the communities we serve. And that's the reason we support local youth through scholastic activities like FFA, 4-H band, and sports. We firmly believe that the right activity can bring out the best qualities every child has to offer. And we wholeheartedly want to support and be involved with that. It's part of our responsibility as a good neighbor, and we're proud to call your community our home also.
Right now, take advantage of the hot summer sale going on now at Robinson.
Go ahead and bring us back after this one.
Living room and even mattresses. The prices are sizzling with discounts. It's nearing the end of summer, so everything is priced to move, and there's something even more hot. Financing available with 60 months at 0%. New products are arriving, and we have mattresses ready for immediate pickup or delivery. Stop in and shop our hot summer sale going on now at Robinson Furniture, 11th and Fulton, Garden City. Thanks for shopping with us.
And we are back with your Bronkbuster halftime show. Only 2.5 minutes to go before the second half kicks off. I'm Derek Darr here with Benjamin Hutchison. It was a close first half. Garden City leads 13, Independence 10, and one of the most important games in the regular season of JUCO football, as the number 3 Garden City Bronkbusters are currently taking on the number 6 in the country, Independence Pirates.
Yeah, big game. Bronkbusters started well, slowed down, but have a lead here at halftime. Independence has a little bit of the momentum, and they'll start with the ball, so we'll see how the Bronkbusters come out. But the defense for the Bronkbusters has been impressive tonight and held down that high-flying offense for Independence. Independence hasn't scored below 50 points this season, and so this is big by this defense to hold them to just 10 points here in the first half.
Absolutely. And we need the Bronkbuster offense. If they play the way they did in the second quarter, I think they're going to lose this football game. I don't think that defense is going to be able to hold out forever if you keep putting them in bad positions by turning the ball over on downs due to penalties and other mishaps.
Yeah, the Bronkbusters offense has got to get some drives, got to score some touchdowns. You can't come away with field goals at this point. You need touchdowns. But, yeah, you can't leave it all up to the defense. The defense has played really well. They got you the win last week, and it's nice to rely on defense. But you've got an offense that's moved up and down the field but not come away with touchdowns and allowed penalties to stop drives. And so that offense has got to step up and get some touchdowns.
Absolutely, and they hope to do just that. Purnell and company, unfortunately, the advantage they have is In that second quarter, they were driving, when they didn't have false starts, they were still driving the ball. So they've had a lot of success against this Independence defense. As if they cut down on the penalties, I think they're going to win this, not just win this game, they'll win it handily. They appear to be the more talented team than Independence. They have the better guys on the field, I think.
Yeah, and you've got to convert when you get down to the 1 yard line. You've got to get in the touchdown.
Absolutely.
You had second down from the 1 yard line with an offensive attack that had been moving the ball. You got to get it into the end zone and score touchdowns on drives like that.
You absolutely do. You can't leave those points on the board. They've kicked 2 field goals in the red zone so far, only scoring 1 touchdown. But they'll have to wait a little bit before they get a chance to write that second quarter, because it will be the Independence Pirates who are getting the ball at kickoff, and we are about to kick off the second half. Both teams are lined up on the field, and it should be a good second half of football. You guys do not want to miss it. And Greg is getting ready to kick. Back for the return is Jordan Ledette for the Pirates. And they are getting ready to kick it deep. Greg kicks it deep. It's going to go into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. So another good kick, which will give the Pirates offense a long field to work with. And I am curious to see what adjustments they make after being very limited by that Garden City defense in the first half. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments the Pirates have made.
Yeah, the Bonkbusters had R.J. Walker on his toes for much of that first half. We'll see if they can continue that here into the second half and get a big stop as we start this second half and limit the big plays by the Independence offense.
Walker takes a high snap, throws it to his man for only a gain of about 4. A short pass complete. That's going to be to That's going to be a Pirates first down, about an 8-yard pickup for Martino. So the Pirates off to a good start on defense, seeming to commit more to a running attack, which may be the wise move. Had a lot of overthrown balls by R.J. Walker in that first half, but he does have a cannon.
And if they can establish the run game, that'll open up their pass game, so the Bonkbusters have to be careful.
Drops back to Walker, a short pass once again to Brandon Cross, or Patrick Bowen, excuse me.
Great pursuit again by the defense, limiting that gain to just about 5 yards.
And Patrick Bowen is in the backfield at running back right now. They're in the spread before wideouts right now is Independence. They drop back. There's a blitz by Garden City, but he misses a running back. A flag is on the field. Either a holding or face mask of some sort. We'll see what the officials determine.
Again, the Bonkbusters with the penetration getting into the backfield. We'll see what the penalty is.
And unfortunately, the defense did commit a face mask, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Not what you want from your defense after playing an excellent first half.
Yeah, it stopped them for basically no gain and make it positive 15 yards.
Got to keep those hands free of that face mask. And if you wrap up, you're not going to get those face mask penalties. But when you grab with your hand and try to pull them down by their jersey instead of wrapping up, you could grab that face mask on accident. So he drops back. It's going to be, is it a sack? It is. They send the blitz. That is Xavier Peters with the sack.
Great.
And it's a big loss.
Great time with the pressure off the corner and got the sack. That was great job. And he just held on to the jersey and finally dragged him down. That was great job with the sack. Great timing. Big play for that defense after the bad penalty.
So it's a loss of 10, setting up a 2nd and 20 for the Pirates. They are on the 47-yard line. 11:48 remaining in this game. Garden City 13, Pirates 10. And a pass is thrown, but it is broken up. Elijah Darrell breaking up the pass made by R.J. Walker. And that's going to set up 3rd and very long at 3rd and 20.
A great job breaking up that pass play there. That's great to see. From the defense, 2 good plays back to back. Now we'll see if they can get a 3rd down stop, 3rd and long for the Pirates.
And you have to watch that coverage because R.J. Walker definitely has the arm to make a deep throw on this late conversion, deep conversion. Walker drops back. He throws it deep, overthrows his man. Well short. Not even sure why you throw that pass on 3rd down because it would have been well short of the 3rd down marker. But it's going to be 4th down. The punt team is going to be brought out for the Pirates. Stephon Forbes making the punt. And it is Keelan Kennedy back to return.
Yeah, great response by that defense. Gave up the face mask penalty and then got the sack and 2 incompletions. Great job, great response from the defense. Now we're going to get to see the offense for the first time in the second half.
Some punt return issues earlier in the game for the Broncbusters. Hopefully they have it fixed. Fair catch signal by Kennedy. Wise move, going to bring the Broncbusters out to about the 15-yard penalty. That's really what they're missing is those fair catch signals in the first half, but they seem to have that cleaned up. And it's going to be 11:30 in the 3rd quarter. Broncbusters 13, Pirates 10 as they take the field on 1st and 10 from their own 15.
Yep, big opportunity. Broncbusters were able to make adjustments at halftime. We'll see how the offense comes out. Now, they were driving up and down the field other than penalties there in the second quarter, and then 2 turnovers in the second quarter. So if they can take care of the ball and limit the mistakes, they should have good opportunities here.
In the trips formation, but a motion by David Elder. Going to be a handoff up the middle to, I believe, Devion Hodges. And going to be a gain of about 4. They're going to give him 3. So setting up a 2nd and 7 for the Broncbusters.
Good positive yards on 1st down.
Purnell back in the pocket. Fakes the handoff to Hodges, fools the defense, but the corner fails to get by the corner who hits him, so it's only going to be a pickup of about 2. There's green field ahead of him if he could have made it past that corner, but a good job.
Yeah, great open field tackle there by Welch, getting the stop for Independence.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Pirates.
Broncbusters 3 of 9 on 3rd down in the first half. See what they do here.
Handoff to Hodges, who makes it to the outside. It gets past for 20, but he's not going to get enough for the 1st down. A pickup of about 3. That should set up 4th and 1. 4th and 2, actually, for the Broncbusters, and they're going to be forced to punt. So not the way you want to start your drive, but they just weren't able to convert.
And the punt team a little bit asleep over here, just now getting onto the field with 15 seconds to go on the play clock.
Yeah, a little late. The offense was looking at their coach like, are we going to go for it, coach? No, you're not going to go for it. Only up 3 in your own red zone. I don't think so. Coach making the right call, punting it here. Refs are stopping play.
Yeah, it'll be a delay of game.
So unfortunate situation to pin your punter back even deeper. Not sure why it took the punt team so long to get on the field and there was no sense of urgency once they did take the field. They just took that delay game.
Yeah, nobody was looking at the play clock.
Gregg kicks it. He has a leg on him. Kicks it deep. It takes a big Garden City bounce. It rolls out.
And that is how you change field position.
Yes. About an 80-yard punt by Gregg. Incredible. So that's going to put Independence on their own 17.
They're down to their 12, so.
Down to their own 12, yeah. Even better.
See what the Broncbusters defense does here. They played very well in the first half. They did fairly well on that last drive. See what they do here on this drive.
Yeah, there was some success that R.J. Walker and company had, but it was the defensive line coming through once again, getting a sack and having bad field position. But there is a flag on the middle of the field about the 50-yard line, and the referees are having a discussion.
Some long discussions tonight from the referees.
So we will see, yes. Not sure what that's going to be. Hopefully, the Garden City offense is taking the chance to motion to the crowd, try to pump up the crowd, and we will get the call. One of the refs is telling Coach what's going on. Garden City chant is going on. Big crowd here tonight in Garden City, Kansas. So, we are going to see what that flag was all about in a moment.
They're still talking about it.
Must have been a tricky situation with the penalty and the spot of the ball and all that.
Holding. Return team. Walk it back. Kick team. Penalty's all set. Replay full count.
So that's what took the discussion so long. There are two offsetting penalties, but that's going to unfortunately
wipe out that big punt.
Wipe out that 80-yard punt. So Garden City will be forced to punt it yet again. 9:25 remaining in the third quarter. Garden City 13, Independence 10.
Ball returned back to the 18-yard line. It'll bring a fourth down.
And they'll be punting from their own 18.
William Gregg to punt it away for the Busters.
But Gregg is standing on the 3-yard line.
He's had some good kicks tonight. Let's see if he can get another one.
For the Pirates.
And he takes a snap, kicks it deep once again, but unfortunately it's going to be a fair catch at the 48-yard line. So due to those penalties, instead of Independence getting the ball on their own 12, they're going to get it on their own 48.
Yeah, big difference, 36 yards difference there. So Broncbusters defense still got to come out and get a stop, but not quite what you wanted with the offsetting penalties.
Absolutely. But the defense has been big all night. They haven't allowed Independence to score in this half.
On their own 43-yard line.
And Independence is lined up in the spread. 5 men on the line for Garden City. Walker is chased down, forced to throw it out of bounds.
R.J. Walker's pass is incomplete, intended for Jordan Ledet.
Again, great pressure by the Broncbusters.
So yeah, almost another sack. Refs have explained there's no intentional grounding. And Walker getting ready to take the ball. They are in a 4-3, but one of the linebackers is up on the line for the Broncbusters. In the spread formation are the Pirates as Walker gets ready to take the pass. And there's a play clock issue. So they're wanting a delay of game, but the ref explains there is no delay of game. So they're just gonna do over the whole deal. 2nd and 10 for the Pirates. 9:14 left to go in this third quarter. Broncbusters 13, Pirates 10. Pirates have the ball on their own 44-yard line, 43-yard line. 2nd and 10 for the Pirates, who are in the trips formation. No, they're in the spread. Drops back, has a man open who gets the first down and then some, about a 14-yard reception. Jordan Ledette with the catch. So the Broncbusters getting back on defense. In the spread, Walker drops back. It's a fake. He takes off down towards his own sideline, gets a pickup of about 6, does Walker, before he gets out of bounds.
Independent snapping it quick, trying to keep the Broncbusters on their toes.
Yep, hurry up for the Pirates, trying to counteract that clock management that Garden City's running, trying to keep as much clock on the field as possible so they can keep that defense out there and get them tired. Still in the spread, playing hurry up. Walker takes a pass. He runs it on a quarterback keeper up the middle, gets the first and then some, makes it to the 30-yard line. And Walker did not run a lot in the first half, but he is now, and he's having a lot of success using his legs.
Yeah, it's something they saw that they could take advantage of, and they seem to be taking advantage of it here this drive.
So Walker still in the spread. Takes it back. Hands it off to Martino right up the middle, and that's only going to be a gain of about 2 for the Pirates.
Yeah, great pressure again by that front line. It's actually a loss of 1 back to the 33, so it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Chris Carter with the tackle. Takes the snap, drops back, and he is sacked. The sack is made by, it was either Sean Smith or Chris Carter, but it was Jacob Hollins actually with the sack. Great job by Hollins blitzing and bringing down Walker, setting up the 3rd and 20 for the Pirates. 7:18 left to go in the third quarter. Broncbusters 13, Pirates 10.
Another big sack at the right time for the Broncbuster defense.
They are in the trips. 3 wide receivers on the right side, 1 running back in the backfield. Walker gets ready to take the snap. He does. He has pressured again and sacked again is R.J. Walker. And it is Alexander Leben getting the sack.
Again, great pressure up front by that front 4 back to the 49, so a loss of 5, but back-to-back sacks, forcing a 4th down and a mile for Independence. And so another punt. And so Broncbusters offense is going to have another opportunity.
Yeah, about 4th and 27 for Independence, and that should give good field position. Keelan Kennedy back for the return. Fumbled snap. It's a fire. The punter is running. He has some green grass, though. He gets actually pretty close. Keelan Kennedy, the return man, takes him out with a big hit. It's sending him airborne.
Big hit, but that was a good clean hit.
Yes,
and
a clean
so
hit.
that was good stop forcing him down. He did get all the way back near the 30-yard line, but that is going to be a turnover on downs.
And Stephen Forbes, the punter, he's fast. He's really fast. Maybe he needs to say, hey, coach, did you see that run? Maybe I should get some reps at wide receiver or running back. But it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Pirates, and the Bronkbuster offense will take the field once more. But what a run from the punter.
Yeah, great recovery, and if that had been a shorter field that he needed, he would have had a first down. But he just needed 20-plus yards, and so it was just more than he could get with his legs there.
Yeah, he got about 20, but he needed about 27 to get it. So, Purnell is back. They are in. Have a fullback. Fakes the handoff. No, it's not a fake. He does give it to Hodges, who gets a pickup of about 2 for the Bronkbusters. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Garden City 13, Independence 10. And it has been a scoreless third quarter so far for both teams.
Yeah, kind of a defensive struggle here to start the third quarter.
And 3 men in the backfield for the Bronkbusters with 3 wideouts as well. Purnell pitches it to David Elder, who has some room on the outside, has some open grass, and gets the first down before getting out of bounds. Out to the 42-yard line is David Elder, who was in, Norman plays wide receiver, but was in at a fullback position. And they've been doing that a lot, giving some wide receivers some reps, either at fullback or wingback.
Yeah, and that's the first time that pitch has actually really worked. Get it up, and a 10-yard gain.
And they hand it off to Knight, who's not going to get anything. He's actually going to get a loss of yardage, William Knight. So, yes, it was multiple Independence Pirates bringing him down. So 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Bronkbusters 13, Pirates 10.
They did give him forward progress up to the 40, so it'll be second down and 9.
It's going to be a quarterback keeper by Purnell, who gets the first down before getting out of bounds. Runs up the right side before running out of bounds to the right to get out of bounds. Good job by Purnell, showing he can get it done on the ground once again.
Well, and great job getting out of bounds, avoiding a hit. The less hits he takes, the better, and so that was smart play, getting out of bounds, avoiding the hit. He got the first down up to the 50, so 10-yard gain there. That was good to see.
So that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Busters. Bronkbusters in trips formation right now. 3 wideouts on the left, 1 wideout on the right as Purnell gets ready to take the snap. They are still doing clock management, really letting the game clock go down. Handoff to Knight, who again has nothing. Try to bounce to the outside to get some extra yardage, but he actually is going to lose a couple. So that's going to James Jonkum getting the tackle for the Pirates, and that's going to set up 2nd and 12 for the Bronkbusters.
Also 2 on the play, and bring up 2nd down to 12.
They're using a lot of clock, and this is good, especially if you can score a touchdown. You could get it to a 2-score game, get it close to the 4th quarter, and limit the amount of time Independence has. But you got to score a touchdown.
That's right. Purnell fakes. No, he does hand it off to Knight. Tough to tell. He's out to the right side, but Knight's not going to get much. Once again, gets back to the line of scrimmage, out to the 50-yard line on the right side. So that's going to set up 3rd and 10. C.J. Welch making the tackle for the Pirates.
And this is where Purnell has to be careful. 2 of the 3 third down and longs that he's had turnovers. Only 1 is he converted on the 3rd down and longs, and so he's got to be careful here to take care of the ball.
Purnell has had an interception and a fumble on a couple of 3rd and longs. They're in the spread right now. I expect a pass. The blitz is shown by Independence, and it works. It's a sack by about 4 Pirates who are all over Purnell. They sent that full house blitz, blitzing about 2 linebackers, and the offensive line was not ready. They're overmanned. They had about 7 people to block and only 5 offensive linemen, and they didn't have any short pass options on that route to dump it off to avoid the blitz, and it's a loss of about 12, setting up a big 4th down and forcing the punt. So a gutsy call by Independence that paid off in a big way.
Well, and a smart play by Purnell. As soon as he realized he couldn't get away from him, he tucked the ball tight, and he just went down with the sack. So he didn't turn it over, gives you a chance to punt, and hopefully flip field position here with another good punt, because your punter has had a good night all night.
Kicks it really deep. And it bounces, takes a big Garden City bounce.
Out of bounds.
And then goes out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. So Independence is going to be pinned back all the way on their own 5. 2:14 left to go in the third. It is Garden City 13, Independence 10. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Pirates on their own 5-yard line.
They do mark it at the 6, but still, it was a great punt. I was afraid the way it was bouncing, it was going to go in the end zone, and it trickled out of bounds at the 6.
Took a left turn at the last moment.
So great opportunity now, pinned deep for the defense to get a big stop and get Independence off the field deep in their territory.
On their own 6, 1st and 10. Goal line formation has a motion. Going to be a handoff to the running back up the middle. Not going to get much. And don't get in a fight. Independence was jawing at Garden City after that, but they did not take the bait.
Tytreon Lewis, the ball carrier.
Tytreon Lewis, the ball carrier.
3-yard gain up to the 9, so it'll be 2nd down and 7. But great job by the Broncbusters, not retaliating. A lot of jawing going down there. You don't want a penalty for unsportsmanlike.
Yes, good job staying disciplined.
Great tip there, getting into the backfield, tipping that pass and forcing the incompletion. Again, pressure by that front, getting into the backfield and disrupting what's happening in the backfield.
Setting up a 3rd and 7, a great tip by the Broncbusters, batting the pass down. A lot of rotations coming in at the wide receiver position for the Pirates.
9-yard line, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Walker has good legs. He's also got a good arm, so you got to be careful here and watch out for both.
So Walker drops back. He throws it deep, but way overthrows his man. Had to be. He even way overthrew the defense, the safeties.
Yeah, they couldn't even run it down. Yeah, he's got a great arm. His accuracy, though, is a little to be wanted. So if he ever figures that out, he's going to be really dangerous for this Independence squad.
But Independence will be forced to punt. Stephen Forbes. And it's getting ready to punt. And it's Jacoby Belzian getting ready to take their turn. 1:27 remaining in the third quarter. Garden City 13, Pirates 10.
Big thing, you got to fair catch this or get a return because you don't want them to flip the field on a bounce.
Yes, you cannot have those issues they had earlier. It's going to be a bit of a weird punt that goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Punt out of bounds.
But it did its job. We do have a player down on the field, though. 2 players. Garden City player bounces up. And it's going to be an injury timeout. We're going to take a break on 99.9 The Rock. Broncbuster football when we come back.
You've been hearing those ads for C-Bar H.
We got it. We got it.
Well, they do have it, or they'll figure out a way for you to get it if possible. From the do-it-yourselfers to the experienced, C-Bar H helps you find the products to help you complete your projects. From the farm to town, check with C-Bar H first before you make that purchase. And while you're there, browse on next door under the same roof and check out all the departments in Crazy House. 2 great stores under one roof. One stop and you are done. C-Bar H, North Campus Drive in Garden City.
Bring us back after this.
At the Heartland Cancer Center in Garden City, our patients are our top priority. It is
Actually, don't. He's still down. So keep playing breaks.
financial counseling, and supportive services are all available under one roof. You will experience an unmatched quality level of care that combines our expert team of bilingual physicians and staff with the best technology available. I am Dr. Perez Tamayo. You deserve the best. Come see us today at Heartland Cancer Center in Garden City.
Come home to the quality of a D&H home. D&H. Modular home construction. D&H. D&H does it all. D&H. Locally owned, superior service. We sell, finance, and install. D&H. Come home to the...
Bring us back after this. He's up. And we are back with Bronkbuster football. 1:21 left to go in the third quarter. Garden City 13, Independence 10. Bronkbuster football at their own 49 at the Independence 49-yard line. 3 men in the backfield for the Bronkbusters. I formation. It's going to be a keeper by Purnell, who fools the defense and then pitches it to Belzine, who makes it out to the 40. Going to be close to the first down marker. It's either going to be 2nd and 1 or they're going to move the chains. They have not yet. But it's, well, they haven't changed it to 2nd down, but they haven't moved the chains yet.
They're going to mark it at the 40, so just a gain of 9. But that's dangerous. He got some extra yards, but you're always worried when they pitch that late. A fumble out of bounds or just a dangerous play.
Purnell goes up the middle, has some space out near the 40, gets the first down, about a 3-yard carry for Purnell, and that's going to set up the first down for the Bronkbusters. And some good momentum, two quick first downs in a row for the Bronkbusters.
Yeah, they get him just to the 39, so just enough, but he gets the first down. And if the Bronkbusters can limit the negative mistakes, they've been moving the ball tonight. They just keep having penalties or bad plays for long losses, and if you can limit that, you should be able to drive down for a touchdown.
Hodges and Belzine in the backfield. A low snap, hands it off late to Hodges, who does all he can to get out. Going to be a horse collar.
Yeah, that was an obvious horse collar right in front of the ref. But great job. There was nothing in that play. Fumbled snap, was able to get positive yards, get to the sideline, and then the horse collar, so should be tacked on. So great field possession for the Bronkbusters.
Yep, should be another 15 for the Bronkbusters. And a good job by Garden City turning a negative into a positive.
Personal foul, forced tackle, number 8, defense, 15 yards, automatic first down.
So that's going to be an automatic first down for the Bronkbusters, and it's going to spot them
at the 22.
About the 22. So, excellent field there now in the red zone for the Bronkbusters, but I think they're just going to let it go to the fourth quarter, and they do. That is all for the third quarter. It is Garden City 13, Independence 10, and we are going to go to break on 99.9 The Rock, Bronkbuster football when we come back.
For someone to help you? Have you tried to explain that piece you are looking for to fit a certain fitting in fixing a home project, and it takes 3 to 4 people before you might have the right piece? At Garden True Value, I take pride in my staff in their one-on-one attention to our customers, and with their being with me a long time. They can usually spot the trouble or part you need, and you can be on your way. If we don't have what you need, please give us a chance to get it for you. Stop at Garden True Value and let us help. Also visit our website, gardentruevalue.com, for more information.
Always proud to support Garden City Community College.
Go ahead and come back after this one.
Timeout Sports Bar and Grill would like to offer a big Go Bronkbusters throughout the season. Stop by anytime for a delicious meal in the cafe or enjoy the live entertainment and DJs for those nights out on the town. Timeout Sports Bar and Grill on Taylor Avenue just north of 5 Points in Garden City.
And it is Bronkbusters football at the start of the fourth quarter. 13, Bronkbusters lead 13, Independence 10. Purnell takes the snap, hands it off to Knight, who gets forward, battles for about 4 yards. Should be 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bronkbusters on their own, about 18-yard line, 19-yard line. They're going to put him between the 18 and 19.
Brought down the play by Juwan Brown.
Juwan Brown making the tackle.
They finally put it on the 18-yard line. They take their time.
That's right. 2 in the backfield. 3 in the backfield, excuse me. Purnell's going to make a fake, but Independence is all over it. He's going to be wrangled. Oh, no. They get a strip. Independence is at the 40, at the 30, at the 20, the 10. Scoop and score off a strip by Matthew Purnell. The referees signaled touchdown, and what a disaster. Purnell, normally so good with those fake handoffs. Independence didn't bite, and then they stripped him and ran it all the way down to take the lead. The refs will discuss it. Injury timeout. So that's going to be a touchdown for Independence. It's going to be Independence 16, Garden City 13 when we come back. And we're going to go to break on 99.9 The Rock.
Whether you want to completely renovate your building or just need to repair your damaged doors, Morton Buildings has you covered. Morton Buildings has over 115 years of experience in the construction industry, which means we have completed a wide variety of repairs. And get this, even if it's not a Morton building, we are happy to provide repairs on any of your building's needs. Contact your local Morton office today at 620-275-4105.
The miracle of life has begun. You shouldn't miss any of it. Hi, I'm Zelda, and I want to give mommies and daddies to be the opportunity to see and hear their baby's heartbeat, along with keepsakes she'll cherish for a lifetime. New Life Imaging has 3D, 4D, and HD ultrasounds. That means you can see your baby in a live video, smiling or even yawning. We offer heartbeat bearers along with broadcasting and recording the session with your family. Come see us at 309 North Main Street.
Go ahead and come back after this.
640-4430.
And Independence just scored, getting ready to kick the extra point. And it is Forbes getting ready to kick it.
Here's a fake.
A fake. They try to go for 2. They're not going to get it, though. They are brought down.
Great pursuit by the Bronkbuster defense. Looks like a Bronkbuster is hurt. Maybe he's going to get up and come off the field. But great pursuit by the Bronkbusters, holding that to just no PAT. So
Shamar Pearl making the tackle. So it's going to be a 3-point game. Independence 16, Garden City 13 with 14-13 remaining in the fourth quarter. What do you think? Garden City was driving down the field, and then unfortunately they have a strip by Purnell.
Yeah, Garden City, again, driving the ball, and then a mistake, a turnover. That's the 3rd turnover by Purnell tonight. And all 3 turnovers have led to points by Independence. And so you've got to figure something out by taking care of the ball a little better. Again, they were driving in. They were down inside the red zone, driving for a touchdown, hopefully. And then you give up the lead. Your defense has played well all night long. And now Independence has the lead, and your offense is going to have to step up here in the fourth quarter with 14 minutes to go, and get a. If you want to come away with a win, you're going to have to score points now.
But the good news is they are driving, so if they can eliminate those mistakes, they do have the guys they need to go down there and put a touchdown on the board to take the lead in this game. Forbes about to kick away. It is Davion Hodges in the back to make the return. All the way standing down at about his own 4-yard line. So Forbes getting ready to kick it. Big possession that will be for the offense when they take the field. Forbes kicks it deep. It's going to go back into the end zone, and they are not going to return it. That's going to be a touchback. So Garden City will take it from the 25-yard line, 14-13 remaining in the fourth quarter. Independence 16, Garden City 13, and Garden City has some work to do on the offensive side of the ball if they are going to win this football game.
Still a lot of time, so you can continue to run your offense with the run game, which has been working so well for the Bronkbusters, but you got to take care of the ball. You got to settle down. You got to shake off that mistake and come out here and continue what you've been doing and drive down for a touchdown here.
Absolutely. And Purnell in the backfield with Hodges in the trips right now are the Broncbusters. A motion from Belzine, but it's just going to be a handoff to Hodges, who stretches out to the outside, brought down at around the 32-yard line after a pickup of about 6.
Yeah, great play again. Broncbusters using motion and stuff to try and keep Independence off keel, and it's worked for the most part. Other than turnovers and penalties, the Broncbusters have been moving the ball very well tonight.
Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 for the Broncbusters. They have 2 wideouts in tight. Going to be a handoff to Dedrick Talbert.
And
Did
looks
he
like a
fumble?
fumble. He did.
He did. Independence picks it up. They're going to have another scoop and score. Touchdown Pirates. And that's going to be the 2nd scoop and score in a row for the Independence defense off 2 offensive possessions. That is going to be Independence 22, Garden City 13. So fumbles, Independence has had 2 scoop and scores in a row. 13:38 left to go in this 4th quarter. Independence 22, Garden City 13 as they kick the extra point.
And Independence defense has looked good through the first few weeks. They hadn't looked amazing tonight, but they have stepped it up here in the 4th quarter with back-to-back strip fumbles returned for touchdowns. And this is a whole entirely different ball game now.
Yes, Garden City is on the ropes at the moment. Brandon Galau getting ready to kick the extra point. Try to make it a 10-point lead for the Pirates. It goes through the uprights, so that's going to be Independence 23.
There's a flag that was thrown towards the end.
So a fight is broken out on the field, just a little scuffle. Players are pushing back and forth. Both teams are just getting off the field. So the refs are going to discuss, 1, what the penalty originally was, and 2, if they're going to add on another one due to unsportsmanlike, due to that little scuffle, and they'll probably give a 15-yard penalty to each team, in addition to whatever the flag was for originally, if it wasn't for a personal foul as well. But it's been a disastrous 4th quarter for the Broncbusters.
Yeah, within 3 plays, 2 strip fumbles returned for touchdowns.
And there has been an ejection for Garden City. It is number 0, Raymond Cutts, who had an unsportsmanlike and will be kicked out of the game for the Broncbusters. So things are just falling apart for the Broncbusters here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the Broncbusters just need to settle down here and just have some positive plays on offense. Try and drive down for a score. 13:38, you're down 2 scores. You still got time.
13:23.
13:38
left to go. Right.
You still got time, down 2 scores. You still got an opportunity here, but you got to settle down. You've got to let things go and just take care of the ball.
Absolutely. It's not a lot of time left. You can still turn this around if you're the Broncbusters, but you need to get started, get some positive momentum going your way. And due to the penalty, they're going to kick it off from the 50. I would expect, so they don't just get a touchback, they're going to try to kick a chip.
Yeah, got to be careful here and make sure you cover this cleanly so that you don't have a bad bounce on this kickoff.
But they just kick it out of the back of the end zone. It's going to go all the way to the back of the track, and that's going to be a touchback.
Kickoff is through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
So just not taking any risk there as Independence, just playing it safe. And it's going to be Garden City football on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 13:38 remaining in the 4th quarter. Independence 23, Garden City 13.
Garden City's 3rd possession in a row. because of 2 strip fumbles, 4 touchdowns. Garden City needs to be careful here, take care of the ball. That's probably one thing they were preaching over on the sideline, ball security, because they've gotten a little lackadaisical here in the fourth quarter.
They have 2 wideouts on the left side. And it's going to be a handoff to Knight, who gets up the middle for about 4.
William Knight, the ball carrier. Brought down on the play by Nick Lewis.
And Nick Lewis making the tackle.
They're going to mark that out to the 32, so gain of 7.
Gain of 7. So, 2nd and 3. Good start for the Broncbusters. They're in the spread. 4 wideouts. Showing blitz is Independence. A fumbled snap. Purnell just falls on it to avoid another scoop and score, and that's going to be a loss of about 7, making it 3rd and 7 for the Broncbusters. And good job by Purnell at least falling on it so you don't have a 3rd scoop and score in a row for the Pirates.
Yeah, he couldn't find it, so he finally fell down and found it as he fell down. Smart play just to get the ball, live to fight with another down, but it's 3rd down and long, and he's struggled on 3rd down and long tonight.
And they have Jack Baltz in at quarterback right now, and he is sacked. Independence, yeah, Baltz. No, it was Purnell still in the game.
And it'll be 4th down. That's down to about the 17.
No, I was correct. That was Baltz who did come in, and he was brought down, bringing up 4th and 16. So not what you want, down 10 out of your offense. I guess the only bright side is they didn't allow a touchdown this time for the defense.
They're still 4th down. We got to get a punt here.
Yes, but they need to turn it around on the offensive side. They've drove the ball all night, but penalties have hurt their drives.
Penalties and turnovers.
And that's going to be a timeout from Independence. So we're going to take a break. Going to be 4th down when we come back on 99.9 The Rock.
And we would like to be your vehicle specialist. Between our service department, parts department, to our award-winning body shop, we have the certified technicians and trained personnel to assist you. From a collision repair to a nitrogen tire fill or that bed liner, let Bertus Motor be your one-stop shop. Call 1-800-545-1039 and let us show you why we are number 1 in vehicle service.
Are you looking for custom embroidery caps, coats, sweatshirts, or other apparel items? Then JF Beaver Advertising in Scott City is your number 1 source. At JF Beaver Advertising, you will find a large selection of Richardson caps, Carhartt jackets, sweatshirts, and other name brand apparel items. So stop by JF Beaver Advertising today at 514 South Main Street, Scott City, or give Jay a call at 620-872-2340. JF Beaver Advertising.
Go ahead and bring us back after this one.
Find it.
And the kick is up from William Grieg. Only goes out to, oh no, takes an Independence bounce. So only going to be about a 20-yard punt.
Yeah, probably his worst punt of the night. There is a flag in the backfield. See what this is.
Punt is out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
Maybe roughing the punter, but we'll see.
That would be a big break for the Broncbusters, but again, another long discussion. This crew is good at that.
Yep, and we will see. Maybe normally there are penalties on both teams when you have discussions this long. So I guess that's what it is. So it's going to be holding on the kicking team. So another penalty on Garden City. But they just declined it due to the poor punt that only went about 20 yards. So Independence is going to have excellent field position. And you got to make sure, if you're the Garden City defense, that you're just not demoralized after the offense. So they're actually going to get it on the 32-yard line here.
Yeah, they're going to mark that 10-yard penalty off from there.
So you're in a tough spot for the Garden City defense. You're going to need to battle back.
The Garden Garden City 30.
Looks like we had a false start. It looks like Independence jumped first. Yep. It was Thomas LaBouche
Make that the 37-yard line.
who jumped off the offensive tackle, the left tackle. It's Tomas, excuse me.
Yeah, Independence on their short fields tonight have scored points, so this is a big need for this Bronkbuster defense to get a stop here.
A handoff gonna be to Martino,
Jaron Martino, the ball carrier.
who's gonna get really nothing on that.
Kevin Abrams or wing.
It's gonna be 2nd and 15 for the Pirates. They needed that Garden City needed that false start for Independence. That's just the thing, a self-inflicted wound from the enemy you need to kind of get the momentum back.
Now you got to get 3 more stops.
R.J. Walker drops back. He throws it, but they're going to get brought down at about after gain of about 6, but that's going to make it 3rd and 9, if not 3rd and 10.
There's a late flag. See if that's a late hit on the quarterback. Quarterback was on the ground. It'd be a bad break for the Bronkbusters.
And they're going to call roughing the passing, so that's going to be another 15-yarder for the Bronkbusters, and that's going to set up 1st down for the Pirates. A really precarious situation for the Bronkbusters. You cannot allow a score from Independence. You want to hold them to a field goal, so it's still just a 2-possession game with a lot of time left in this 4th quarter. So they're marching them back. Chain gang's heading back. And the Independence Pirates are going to have a short field to work with to put some points on the board.
Down to the 18.
10:55 remaining in this 4th quarter. Independence 23, Garden City 13. Independence has the ball on the 18, looking to score. It's going to be a handoff. Makes it out to the 15 for about a 3-yard carry. Should set up 2nd and 7.
Bronkbusters need a big stop here. A turnover would be great. They've not had one tonight, but a turnover would be big here.
2nd and 7 as R.J. Walker tries to put some points up on the board. And the trips is Independence on the left side. Walker throws it into the corner of the end zone. Is it? Oh, could have been intercepted, but it was out of bounds anyways. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Pirates. And a big 3rd down for the Bronkbusters. You do not want a touchdown. A touchdown would all but put this game out of reach. It'd be very tough to come back and win this game if you allow a touchdown in this situation.
Well, up 10, this could be 4-down territory for the Pirates, so did get a jump. We'll see if that's on the Bronkbusters. It is on the Bronkbusters, so it'll be an even shorter 3rd down.
Offsides from the defense, so that's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Pirates. Not what you want on 3rd down.
Yeah, this Bronkbuster defense has been very well tonight, limiting the penalties, but 2 penalties on this drive. A big roughing the passer and then a big 5-yard penalty there on 3rd down and 7, making it 3rd down and short.
So, Walker is getting ready to try to convert. They have a motion. And they're going to go up the middle.
Looks like
saying
the ball is
fumble. Garden City's saying they have it. Do they? There's a pile.
There is a fight in the pile, too.
Yes. It's going to be very tough to make out who has the ball.
It'll be 4th down if it's Independence ball. It is 4th down.
So Independence recovered. So that's going to set up a 4th and 3. And they're going to bring out the field goal team to try to make it a 13-point lead for the Pirates.
Now they faked an extra point earlier, so watch that here on this extra point, or on this field goal try.
And it is Brandon Galau getting ready to kick the extra point.
28-yard field goal.
A 28-yarder right up the middle. Shouldn't have any difficulty putting this through. And he doesn't. It goes right through the uprights. So that is going to be Independence 26, Garden City 13, 9:57 left to go in this fourth quarter. And what you see from Garden City, they had a little bit of uncharacteristic penalties from the Garden City defense.
Yeah, penalties on that drive really kept that drive going for Independence. It was a short field anyway, but they looked good to start the drive. Then you had the roughing the passer, and then 3rd and 7, you got the 3rd and short, but you got the stop on a fumble where they had to get it, and you forced the field goal, so now you're just down 13. But that was definitely a drive that's not been the Blockbuster defense tonight. I think they took a page out of the offense's page tonight and had some penalties. So
yeah, it's been unfortunate. It's been a real disaster of the fourth quarter. The Blockbusters held the lead 13-10 going into the fourth quarter, and then the offense had 2 fumbles that were recovered for touchdowns by Independence back-to-back on 2 drives. So Independence is going to try to kick it deep, but there is still time for Garden City to win this game if they can turn it around. They just need 2 scores, almost 10 minutes at 9:57 is plenty of time to get that done.
Yeah, plenty of time. You can still run your offense. We'll see on the last drive for the last play they brought in the other quarterback, so we'll see where they go for quarterback here for this drive for the Blockbusters.
And they kick it deep. Davian Hodges has it. He has a little room, but he's going to be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Probably should have let it bounce into the end zone on that situation.
Yeah, just trying to make something happen, and there just wasn't anything there. Early in the game, the Blockbusters had opportunities on special teams, but Independence has settled down, and here in the second half, the special teams, there's not been as many opportunities for the Blockbusters.
So 9:52 left to go in this fourth quarter. Blockbusters have the ball on their own 18, 1st and 10. Independence 26, Garden City 13 as they try to make the fourth quarter comeback so they can stay undefeated on the year and not fall to the 6th-ranked Independence Pirates. Baltz drops back, and he connects, but it's going to be for a loss of about 5, and it is Jack Baltz in at quarterback in the fourth quarter. Makes you wonder why they've decided to bench Purnell, but it could have been due to the 3 turnovers Purnell had.
Yeah, that could have played a role in it. Also, if Baltz is a slightly better passer right now, you need some passing, so you go to your passing quarterback for this opportunity.
They do seem to have more confidence in Baltz in the passing game, and we'll see if that confidence pays off. A low snap. Baltz recovers the ball, scrambles to the right, throws it before taking a big hit to the back after the throw.
There was a flag, so probably holding.
Yes. Unfortunate.
And the Blockbusters have just killed themselves tonight with penalties and turnovers. That has been the killer. We talked about it before the game that they needed to limit the mistakes, and they have not done a good job at that.
And it is a holding penalty. The penalty is declined so they can set up the 3rd and long.
It'll bring a 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. And it also, I guess they want to keep the clock. That was lost as well. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Blockbusters. Big 3rd down. You do not want to punt here.
This wide receiver out here needs to figure out he's 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. There we go.
That was Jacoby Bellazine, a little far back. In trips formation are the Blockbusters. Baltz getting ready to take the snap. Showing blitz is Independence. They do. And Baltz narrowly avoids the snap, gets a pass off, has to throw into triple coverage, though. Had the only man open. He managed to thread the needle, but the ball was a little high and out of bounds as well. So Broncbusters were unable to convert on third down, setting up 4th and 11. Unfortunately, a punting situation.
And it's tough when you've not played all night, coming in cold, trying to get a drive going. And that ball just looked like a dying duck. It just didn't get to him fast enough. He had an opportunity. If it put a little more zing on it and got to him quicker, he might have caught that. But gonna punt. The last punt was a bad punt. Hopefully this punt will be better for the Broncbusters. 8:55 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Greg did have an 80-yard punt earlier in the night that was negated due to penalties off a great bounce. He gets it high, and it's going pretty deep once again. And it's going to be a fair catch at about the 50-yard line. So that's going to be about a 40-yard punt by Grieg. And that's going to set up Independence in pretty good field position. And now you have a lot more pressure on your defense because you can't allow a field goal. That makes it a 3-possession game if you allow a field. Well, actually, no. It would still be 2-possession, but you'd have to convert both 2-point conversions to tie the game up.
It gets a lot harder. Plus, if you get them into field goal range, they're able to use clock. So you really need to force a 3-and-out here. We'll force a turnover here.
And it's going to be a handoff to Martino. He doesn't get anything. That's going to set it right up the middle. Going to be 2nd and 9.
Martino, the ball carrier.
Jared Martino.
On the play by Eli Hill.
And Eli Hill with the tackle.
Gain of 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd.
So that's going to be 2nd and 9. 8:28 left in the fourth quarter. Independence 26, Garden City 13. They are on the 48-yard line in Garden City territory. They are taking their time running the clock out. Going to let this game clock go down as long as they can to try to make sure there's no time for a Garden City comeback. But Walker getting ready to take the snap in an I formation. Hands it off. It's a fake, actually. He's going to pass it, throws it deep. He has a man, but it is high. There is a flag on the field. It's probably going to be against the Broncbusters. We will see what they determine. They haven't moved the chains yet. They picked up the flag. No, it's on the offense, and the penalty is declined. So that's going to set up 3rd and 9. Good job. You don't want to give them the downs and more time to waste.
Yep.
So good tactical move.
Good decline of the penalty. And again, he had a wide receiver, just didn't connect with him. And that has been the case with him all night. And other than the 2 defensive scoop and scores, Broncbusters defense has done their job, but the offense allowed 2 scores. So that's why the Broncbusters are down here in the fourth quarter.
In the spread right now, Walker back with Martino. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, and he is sacked, brought down by several Broncbusters. But Eli Hill is credited with it. An interesting situation to pass 2 plays in a row.
Yeah, interesting. They're trying to go put this game away, and so it just didn't work out for them. They are still up 2 scores, so it is still a tall hill for the Broncbusters to climb. But
clock is running. 7:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Independence 26, Garden City 13, as Independence gets set to punt it from their own 46-yard line. And we have a false start by Independence. So that's going to pin them back even further for an even larger punt. It is Nick Lewis with the false start.
And the Broncbusters need a good fair catch or a return to limit the depth of this punt and have decent position to start.
And they get it. It's a deep punt. Takes a Garden City bounce, and it's going to go out to about the 20. So it's got 6:43 left in the fourth quarter. Independence 26, Garden City 13, as Garden City takes the ball from their own 20, and they're going to try to get some momentum and really climb the mountain to make this comeback happen. And it's a tall mountain they have to climb, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, they've moved the ball all night. We'll see they're in a passing situation. Their passing game hasn't been great tonight. They do have Baltz at quarterback right now. And he didn't look good on the last drive. We'll see if he looks a little more comfortable on this drive. But you've got to get a score here. You're running out of time.
Baltz gets back, takes a pass in the trips formation, drops back. David Elder catches the ball, but it's only a gain of about 4.
Baltz's pass is complete to David Elder.
So you got to set up 2nd and 6 with a running clock, 2nd and 5. And you really got to hurry up and get the ball snapped if you're Garden City. Taking a little too much time. Baltz drops back. He's pressured, and he just runs out of bounds to avoid taking the sack. So smart move by Baltz, getting out of bounds in the pressure. That's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Broncbusters. 6:12 left to go in this ball game. Independence 26, Garden City 13. And they are going to need some big plays on offense if they're going to do what they need to do to get back in this game.
Big 3rd down right here for the Broncbusters offense.
In the spread, Baltz gets ready to take the snap for show and blitz for Independence, and they jumped off sides. A free play, but nothing's going to happen. But that should give the Broncbusters the 1st down after they wanted to blitz. They tried to jump the snap, and they failed. They jumped off sides. And that's going to be 1st down for the Broncbusters.
Good use of the free play. He threw it deep for one of his guys, just didn't quite connect with him, but that's how you use those free plays, take advantage of those opportunities.
Absolutely. So the Broncbusters have a new lease on life. Got to be out on the 30 as they try to come back. Baltz is back in the spread right now. Showing blitz once again is Independence. They send it, and they get the sack. They sent everyone deep to Garden City. That's going to be a loss of 5. What you have to do in that situation, you can't send everyone deep. You need to have a short route option in case there is a blitz, so you can dump it off to that short option. That way that doesn't happen, but that's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Broncbusters.
Under 5:40 to go, 2nd and long. The Broncbusters have really got to get their offense rolling. And down 2 scores, you're in 4-down territory, but you've got to get some positive yards quickly.
Baltz gets back to throw it. He has a man open. The catch is made. It's going to be a 1st down and then some. Makes it all the way out to a 45-yard line. It was David Elder with the catch. The most explosive wide receiver on this team, in my opinion. 5:15 left to go in the 4th quarter. Clock is still running. Independence 26, Garden City 13 from their own 46. Baltz throws a screen pass, and he gets some daylight, making it out to a 32 to Sean Charles. And Sean Charles picked up about 12 on that play and got out of bounds, stopping the clock. Some momentum finally on your side in the passing game for the Broncbusters.
Yeah, 15-yard gain there. Up and out of bounds. The clock starts finally. Now he's going to snap the ball.
Baltz gets ready, drops back, forced to scramble, and just throws it out of bounds to avoid the sack.
Smart play. Getting it incomplete there. That's a smart play. Live to fight another down. You got the clock stopped. 4:51 to go here in the 4th quarter.
And that's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Broncbusters on their own 31-yard line. Baltz is back with William Knight in the backfield. And Baltz gets back to take the snap. He takes it, fakes the handoff to Knight, throws it. It is tipped. He was looking for Elder originally, but it was tipped to Marquez Powell, who made the catch for a 15-yard reception. But there is an injured player on the field for Independence. So we are going to take an injury timeout, and it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Broncbusters on 99.9 The Rock when we come back.
Harley, good job on catching that football. You really took one for the team with that catch, kind of like A&A Body Shop. No matter what is tossed their way with vehicles that need fixed up, they always work as a team and get it done. Score for A&A Body Shop. Hey Harley, let's see if we can grab some after-game snacks. A&A Body Shop, the shop in town.
Home of the car liner, baby.
Moment of honesty. I know Garnan sets the bar as high as it goes. And when it comes to cremation, they make a point of assuring that everything is done under their own roof, by their own professional staff, and in their own new state-of-the-art facility, and not farmed out to some off-site third-party crematory. So if I have to call on a funeral home, it'll be Garnan without question.
Go ahead and bring us back after this.
14-yard line.
And Garden City is going to try to engineer a comeback. 4:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Independence 26, Garden City 13. First and 10 in the red zone on the Independence 15. Baltz going to take the snap. Looks to pass it, but he takes a snap, a fumble. But Independence picks it up. So another fumble by Garden City.
And Baltz just didn't even look to his right, and it didn't even see the guy coming and just got hit hard and forced the fumble there.
And barring maybe a scoop and score of your own from the defense, a big play from the you need a turnover from the defense or this game's over. It's as simple as that. So another drive stopped short by a turnover from the Broncbusters. And this team has talent, but talent only means so much if you get in your own way.
Yeah, the defense has been solid tonight for the Broncbusters, but the offense has just allowed Independence to take this lead. The offense has allowed 13 points, and that is the 13-point lead that the Pirates have currently.
It's just going to be a handoff up the middle to Martino, who's going to get a gain of about 9 for the Pirates, setting up 2nd and 1. Clock is still running. Garden City not opting to use their timeouts yet. Smart, you don't want to burn them after a 9-yard gain. You probably almost want to let them get the first down and then call a timeout so you can get a reset of downs and try to get that 3 and out and get the ball back.
Broncbusters desperately need a turnover. A strip score the other way would be nice.
That's right. They've had a couple strip scores to go their way. If we could get a scoop and score of our own, that would be just what the doctor ordered for the Broncbusters. But R.J. Walker getting back. He fumbles it, but he falls on it, unfortunately. The turnover that Garden City needed was so close, but R.J. Walker was able to fall on it before the Broncbusters could get to it. And that's going to set up a loss of 4 for 3rd and 5. Clock is running, 3:15 left to go. No timeout. Garden City has all of their timeouts remaining. Independence 26, Garden City 13 as the game clock continues to go down. They're hoping they can get the ball back and they can use those timeouts after a quick score from their offense. Will it materialize, though? R.J. Walker getting back. Martino in the backfield with him. 3 wideouts. Walker drops back to pass. He connects with his man. An interesting decision passing, but it pays off for him as they're going to get a 15-yard pickup. And I don't think Garden City or anyone was expecting the pass.
They should have, because they've done it a couple times here in the fourth quarter. So they figured they could pick it up that way, kind of catch Broncbusters off, and they did that time for the first down. And Broncbusters are basically out of chances unless they get a turnover.
So R.J. Walker gets ready to take the snap, hands it off. Garden City trying to get a strip, but they don't.
Martino, the ball carrier.
Martino doesn't get anything. He's met by about 5 Broncbusters at the line of scrimmage as time continues to tick away. in this game, you're going to have to start using your timeouts pretty soon if you're the Broncbusters. But it's still going. Minute 55 left in this fourth quarter. Independence 26, Garden City 13, and they are not using their timeouts. Wow.
Interesting call. I'm surprised.
But it's going to be 2nd and 11. Clock is ticking down. It's going to be Martino getting the carry once again, and he's going to be met in the backfield for a loss of 3. Met by about 3 Broncbusters once again. And Shamar Pearl gets credited with the tackle.
Finally, a timeout called.
So, we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back in the fourth quarter on 99.9 when we come back.
With Kansas Farm Bureau health plans, you'll find affordable Medicare supplement coverage that helps cover certain out-of-pocket expenses Medicare doesn't cover. We encourage you to compare our rates. Contact a Farm Bureau Financial Services agent near you or visit kfbhealthplans.com. Medicare supplements insured by Members Health Insurance Company, Columbia, Tennessee. Not connected with or endorsed by the U.S. or state government.
The Keller Leopold
bring us back.
Ships.
And we are back on 99.9 The Rock. Minute 25 left to go in this fourth quarter. Independence 26, Garden City 13. 3rd and about 13 for the Pirates as the Broncbusters try to get their offense the ball back. And R.J. Walker, I would not be surprised if Independence threw a pass on this play. But they don't. They hand it off. Going to be to Martino.
Force the Broncbusters to call one more timeout.
That's right. And it's going to be a quick timeout, trying to separate the two teams.
Yeah, it's gotten chippy in the fourth quarter between the two teams.
And this win, if they can finish it out, will do a lot for Independence. They're ranked number 6 in the country right now, and they would jump up quite a few spots. It would also be a boon for their Jayhawk title aspirations.
Yeah, definitely. And they didn't look amazing. They did just enough, and in the fourth quarter, their defense came alive, forced the strip fumbles. They forced some turnovers early in the game, which led to scores. And so their defense has been their better unit, but they really came alive in the fourth quarter.
And I think if they do end up losing this football game, it's going to be, we beat ourselves. We gave this game to Independence on a silver platter. Garden City, if they don't turn the ball over, if they don't have penalties, Garden City wins this football game. It's as simple as that.
Oh, yeah. And 2 of your turnovers, strip fumbles, returned for touchdowns. One an 80-yard return, one a 30-yard return. And they scored 13 points off of that. So that's their 13-point lead. It goes back to those 2 strip fumbles. There were 2 other turnovers that led to scores. So 4 turnovers led to scores. That's not good if you're the Broncbusters.
And they're getting back to punt. Forbes getting back. Bad snap, but he does a good job catching it. Takes a Garden City bounce all the way out to the 39-yard line. And Garden City picks it up and makes it another 10 yards out to the 49.
Smart play by Garden City there. Independence was trying to let the clock roll as much as possible, and great job to go grab it and get an extra 10 yards.
So it's going to be 1 minute and 4 seconds left to work with. They are down 2 scores. Independence leads 26-13.
We'll be at the 46-yard line out of the Busters, 1st and 10.
It's going to be at the Broncbusters 46, 1st and 10, and they have to score fast and probably get an onside recovery.
Yep, you've got to score within 2 to 3 plays, use as little clock as possible, and then get your onside. You do have 1 timeout if you need it. You can't get a sack, you can't turn it over, you got to score quick.
Baltz is getting ready to take the snap. And he does. Drops back. He is pressured. The ball is hit. They're going to say it's a forward pass, and I believe that is the right decision. Otherwise, it would have been another scoop and score for Independence, but that's going to set up 2nd and 10 for the Broncbusters. So at least the clock stops, and almost a disaster as the pressure once again gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and in the fourth quarter, like I said, Independence defense has come alive. They're getting a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks here in the fourth quarter. They just have the energy, and so they're getting into the backfield like the Broncbusters defense has done all game. But it's going to spell better for the Independence defense. They look like they're going to come away with a win.
Low snap from Baltz. He almost connects to Elder, but it is incomplete. So, pass was intended for Martell Singleton, excuse me. 54 left to go in this game. 3rd and 11.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10, excuse me. So it's going to be 26 to 13.
They shouldn't have lost 50 yards.
Yep.
I've seen it in high school where they lose yards.
That happens sometimes where the chain gang steals a yard from them. Baltz is getting back to take the snap. In the spread. Gets back deep. Steps forward into it. Puts a lot on it. Has a man. Had a man open but didn't get the ball released in time.
Yeah, he was wide open but saw him late and so didn't get the ball to him soon enough and then led him into the safety and so they're able to force the incompletion there. Down to one play for the Broncbusters, 4th and 10.
Really, you can't wait. When you're down this much, you can't wait for him to be open to throw it. It's already too late. You have to throw it when it looks like when he's still with the cornerback or safety, but it looks like he may be able to break away, and then you got to air it out and hope he's able to break away and get that catch.
Especially with how deep Independence is playing right now.
Baltz drops back, throws it deep again into coverage, and it's going to be intercepted by Independence. Cervantes White getting the pick, and another turnover by Garden City, and that should do it. Only one timeout left, down 2 scores. That's going to end up being ball game, and they'll probably do a run, use that timeout, and we'll probably see the victory formation pretty soon from the Independence Pirates, getting the road win if it stands.
Yeah, they can go to the victory.
And it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Independence, but I don't think it's going to matter.
See where they mark this off to. From the 44.
And they're bringing it back. But it was Garden City led until the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, they had a 13-10 lead, and both of the fourth quarter touchdowns by Independence were off scoop and scores by the Independence defense. And you cannot let that happen at the top level when you're playing a top 10 team in JUCO. You just can't have those type of mistakes. You get away with it at Highland. You get away with it at Fort Scott. But when you play Independence, they make you pay.
Yeah, just rough outing, especially in the fourth quarter for the Broncbusters.
And they do take the knee, and that's going to be it as time is going to expire. The defense for Garden City is shaking hands, showing some sportsmanship, giving props to Independence for their victory. Always good to see that after a game. But when you're going to look at film on Monday morning, you're going to know that was our game to win. We should have won, but we didn't. We were our own worst enemy on Saturday night.
Yeah, 5 turnovers, 2 of them strip fumbles, 4 touchdowns. The other 2 led to 10 points. And then the last one here, just to